Kaylee getting messed up.
What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are where you should be, watching America's #1 rated haunt podcast. We are back on the air. Let me turn my volume down a little bit, getting a little excited there.
Hey.
I'm your host, Johnny Bronto. With me, as always, my lovely, beautiful, amazing co-host, Melissa Luke.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to HauntScene Live. It's good to be back, Johnny.
It is good to be back.
It's not like I just saw you.
I know, right? All right, so we've got our guest here. We'll be bringing them on here in a moment. We're on YouTube. What?
YouTube,
Finally,
it's
after
crazy.
years, we've decided to move the show to YouTube. So now we're going to go from 4 people watching to 2, but that's okay.
It's okay.
All right,
It's
let me know in the chat. Where are you watching from? If you're part of a haunt or an entity, let me know. Tag all the things. Do all the things. We appreciate your time. And I fully expect things to go wrong on this episode because we haven't been on the air since December.
Always, at least one thing.
Yeah. It's a nice shirt you got there.
Thank you, Johnny. That's a nice shirt you got there as
Oh,
well.
where did you get that from?
I got it from Halloween Shirt Company.
Oh, man.
Where did you get yours from?
I got mine from Halloween Shirt Company as well. So I do want to thank our sponsors here. Everybody who sponsored us last year did re-up for this particular season. So that's awesome. Let's give a little bit of love to them. So I want to thank Halloween Shirt Company. Still, the promo code HauntScene should still work here for 15% off. HalloweenShirtCompany.com. Also, thank you to Fright Nights at the South Florida Fairgrounds for sponsoring us again. That is going to be in West Palm Beach, South Florida. Woods of Terror, Greensboro, North Carolina. They got a little halfway to Halloween event coming up here. WoodsOfTerror.com. And Dr. Grimley's Haunted Trail in Umatilla, Florida. Dr. Grimley's Haunted Trail.com. So thank you to our sponsors. We do appreciate that. And let's go ahead and let's bring on our very, very special guest here. Hold on. I got to move that off right there. And Maximus.
Maximus! What's up, buddy?
Hey, guys!
So good to see you. How you doing?
It's been
Oh, so good. I've missed you both
I bet it's been a minute.
so much.
I missed you too.
Hold on. There you go,
Let's
Maximus.
go, Maximus in the house.
Maximus, welcome back to the show. How many times have you been on HauntScene before? At least once or twice, or
I don't think I'm lying. I really think it's been about 4 times.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
I mean, you got to
Amazing,
think
Maximus.
we met in 2018.
Oh my god, we met on our first road trip that you and I took.
The Dent Schoolhouse. Yeah, that's what we met as the Pumpkin Smasher.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
As your alter
Let's
ego.
do this real quick because although we love you and we've been friends for very, very years, and yes, I know Maximus is one of my clones. I am slightly older. I am the primary. I am Bronto Prime. Maximus is Maximus, I guess, Beta or something like that. I don't know. Anyways,
Johnny
Maximus,
2.0.
the people who maybe haven't seen you on the show, some new folks that we picked up at Transworld, why don't you take a moment and introduce yourself? We're going to do an elevator pitch.
Elevator pitch?
Ooh. All right, Maximus.
It's back, baby.
You have a captive audience of all of America, and now you get to introduce yourself to everybody. Tell everybody who you are, what you do, and what you're here to talk about today.
Hey, guys. My name is Maximus Christian Bryant. I am the president of the Ohio Haunters Association. We are an organization that exists to promote the haunted attraction industry in the great state of Ohio. We're not exclusive to Ohio. We have some friends in Michigan and Indiana and Kentucky. And, you know, we encourage engagement on all levels for the haunted attraction industry, whether you are a haunt owner, an actor, a makeup artist, a home haunter, somebody that just loves to go to home haunts. We exist to try to make the community closer together. And we do this through several different ways. We have a website. We try to do meetings. And also we have an upcoming event, which we're going to talk about more. I am also an actor. I've been acting at the Dent Schoolhouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. I just completed my 11th season,
Wow.
so I'm looking forward to my 12th. I've done home haunting, and the haunt industry has been really great and really awesome. I mean, this is why I've been able to meet great folks like Johnny and Melissa, and just looking to be continue to grow the haunted community in Ohio and support.
There you go.
Oh man, you know,
Definitely love that.
if you take everything he just said about Ohio and you swapped it out with Florida, it's very similar to what we do here in our home state of Florida. But it's a little bit colder up there, Maximus.
Is it cold
It is.
Yeah.
But you know what? That allows us sometimes to wear those full silicone masks and not die.
I mean, we still wear them in Florida, the hardcore people. But that's awesome.
You know, and anybody that's in the southern states that wear those silicone masks all season long in that heat.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Love you guys.
Just sweating buckets of
sweat.
Yeah,
those masks are not shared. You don't take your mask off and let somebody else wear it unless you hose it down. Yeah. All right. Well, Maximus, you're here. I've got some stuff to show off here. What do we want to do first? Do we want to do, let's show, actually, you know what? It's my show. I'm going to make the decision. Let's show off some of the information about the Ohio Haunters Convention, which is actually coming up here very, very soon. So we can go in and take a look here. So how long has the Ohio Haunters Convention been a thing?
So back in 2019, we had a rendition of it called the Ohio Halloween and Haunters Convention. And we had this event and it went great and it was a lot of fun. And then we had plans to do it again in 2020. Well,
stuff happened.
And stuff happened. And so, yeah, we sadly were not able to continue it that coming year. And the Ohio Haunters Association went through some leadership changes, and eventually I got to become president. I think it was around 2022. And then we've kind of been continuing to grow the association since then. And then it was in early 2025 where the Ohio State Reformatory, a fantastic historical building where Shawshank Redemption was filmed and is home to Blood Prison. They approached me and they said, look, we had this great event in 2019. What do you think about trying to bring it back? And the board met and we said, you know what? Let's do it. Ohio, we have a ton of haunts. We have a great haunted house culture, and we want to celebrate that. So let's have an event. So this year, 2026, is the first year it is coming back. And we are very, very excited for it to return and for us to, have our first year to bring everything back, get all the groundwork laid. And then hopefully this can turn into a tradition for many, many years going forward.
Okay.
That's awesome.
All right. Now, if you want more information about the event here, we do have some graphics and things. Probably the easiest thing to do is just Google Ohio Haunters Convention. Probably easiest thing to do there. I'm going to show you the website in a moment if you want to go in and check that out. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of the other info. So you can go to the Ohio Haunters Conventions coming up here May 9th to the 10th. There's a pre-show haunt open up, which is pretty cool. So go to ohiohaunters.com to get the information here. And this, like he said, it's going to be in Mansfield, Ohio.
Mansfield.
Not Womansfield. That's the city next door. Mansfield. Right. So I was reading up on the actual reformatory here. It's haunted. This is, like I said, the Shawshank Redemption.
I would assume it's haunted. It looks like it would be haunted.
Yeah, pretty cool. Now, have you ever you've been to this place before?
Yes. I've been there to see the haunted attraction. Okay. I've been there when we did the event there in 2019. I've done an overnight ghost tour. I took my wife Carly, and oh my goodness, the building is terrifying. Matter of fact, it's so terrifying. There was a vendor who was there in 2019, and when we approached them about coming back in 2026, they were like,
You said no.
No.
But they got bad vibes from the building. Like they got really scared. They said that there were, I guess the person may have been a bit more of an empath, and they just, I guess it was a bit too overwhelming, that building for them. Okay. And I said, well, you know what, I'm sorry for them, but that's actually kind of neat in a way.
Yeah.
The building is the ghost tour was terrifying. I remember my wife walked through solitary confinement, and a little noise happened, and she came running back to me. I actually have it on my TikTok. It's hilarious. So it's such a cool building. Like even if you weren't there for the convention and you just find yourself in Ohio and north of Columbus in the Mansfield area, you should just check out that building anytime.
Very cool. Awesome. Oh, by the way, I know some people are here for our drawing for the Dragula event. We've got your names in our bucket here. At some point during the stream, we'll take a little bit of a break and we'll draw some tickets for that. So
Yay. That's going to be exciting.
3
Good luck to
pairs
all
of
those.
GA tickets for the event right there. Sorry, Maximus, didn't want to interrupt you, but I forgot to mention that in the beginning. A lot of stuff going on. All right,
You make the rules.
Maximus, where are you located? We're here in Davenport, Florida, here outside of Orlando. What area do you live in?
I live in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm actually a few hours away from this event, but I'm in the southwest corner of Cincinnati, and Mansfield is about an hour north of Columbus, so it turns into about 2.5, 3 hour drive for me.
Okay.
But Cincinnati is where I call home. I met my wife, who is a true West Side Cincinnatian, and so now I think I have married into West Side Cincinnati, and
Nice.
West
I
Side.
went to my first Reds opening day parade. So I think I've been baptized in the Skyline Chili and can be considered a Cincinnatian.
See,
I
I was
still
just going
haven't
to
been there.
ask though. There's a Skyline Chili in Orlando now.
We need to go.
We'll go.
Okay.
All right. So now I know that there's what Gold Star Chili and Skyline Chili. What team are you on for those two?
My wife tells me I'm on Team Skyline.
Okay. So I guess that's it. Hey, Carly's in the chat right there.
What's up, Carly?
Good to see you. Awesome. All right. So got that right there. Remember, OhioHaunters.com. We're going to go there in a moment. You can get all the stuff, vendors, seminars, a costume party. There's an open haunted attraction there. Now, I know that there is the Lincoln Haunted Schoolhouse, which is like the pre-show haunt. But will Blood Prison be open as a haunted attraction during this event?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So Blood Prison, the reformatory is the home for Blood Prison, and Blood Prison is going to be operating 2 parts of their haunt. So the haunt, just so you kind of get an idea, the reformatory you see in this image, that is the administration area, but that's also the home of where the warden was. And then off to the left and right are 2 giant prison wings that housed thousands. I think they had about 2,000 inmates at one point. And where was I going with that? So yeah, the Blood Prison typically would have their haunted attraction inside the prison cells, but for the show, we're going to have vendors there. But the Blood Prison still has their show in their attic section and in the basement. Both terrifying, both really creepy. Blood Prison is an extremely highly rated haunt in the Ohio area across all reviewers. And you get to come in, you can see the show floor, you can do a self-guided tour of different parts of the reformatory, like the chapel, the warden's area, all kinds of stuff. And from the hours of 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday, you can purchase a ticket and go through the Blood Prison attraction. They'll have their haunt lights on, they'll have actors, you'll be terrified. It just makes sense for a haunted attraction show to have a haunted attraction like open there on scene.
All right, so lay this out for me a little bit, because you mentioned the vendors. Are the vendors in the prison? Or
yes,
that's amazing.
That's awesome.
So the prison cell blocks will have they're on the ground floor. There's a row of prison cells, and there's going to be vendors in front of those cells. Now, the vendors have about a 10x8 space in front of the cells, but they can use any of the cells that are behind them. So some vendors are going to put lights, some of them are going to put like costume displays inside of the actual prison cells right behind their booth.
That's unique.
So yeah, the vendors are all going to be on the prison floor. it's a perfect venue for you to display any haunted attraction related product you might have, props, makeup,
Yeah.
masks.
That
Yes.
sounds amazing.
Very cool.
That sounds
All right.
amazing.
And there are a couple different tiers of tickets available. There is the GA tickets, and then there are the VIP tickets, which include all of the seminars. So there will be a lot of like education on site that you can go in and do that. So when you go into the website to check out for your tickets, maybe consider getting the VIP tickets and learn something. So are you teaching any classes, Maximus?
Yes, I'm actually going to be teaching a
Smashing Pumpkins 101.
Smashing Pumpkins. With playing, you had to include the song too.
Yeah,
From
well,
Smashing Pumpkins.
ooh,
Exactly.
yes.
There you go.
I'm actually really excited for my class. I'm teaching a class on cue acting. So this last year, I didn't act at the Dent Schoolhouse as much. I traveled to a bunch of haunts, and when I traveled, I got to see a lot of great actors, and I saw in particular four amazing cue actors. They were phenomenal. So I go to them and I said, "Hey, look, I've got this event in May. Could you get into full character and come and show your stuff?" So basically, the class is going to turn into a queue, and I'm going to have the actors in full gear and get up, and they're all different styles. That some of them are like attention to the masses. Some of them are one-on-one. Some of them are creeps. Others are like domineering. So we're going to have the class view all of them, and they're just going to go and act, and I'm going to pause them and point different aspects out to it. So it's myself doing this class, and also my mentor, Terry Rook, who taught me how to be the pumpkin smasher at the Dent Schoolhouse many years ago. He's going to be there with me commenting. So the class gets a live demonstration. They get to hear us talk about different points of cue acting, because I think cue acting is one of those things that, you know, it's your first impression to the haunt. You know, these are the people you get the photos with, the interaction with, and oftentimes are basically doing the advertising for the haunt on social media and everything, because those photos get shared. So there's a lot of stuff that we want to cover in this class. I feel like I'm covering it now, but I shouldn't. Come to my class, and I'll tell you all about it with live demonstrations. And that'll be Saturday at 11:45.
That's where we met Maximus in the queue at the Dent Schoolhouse. By the way, the Dent Schoolhouse is amazing. If you haven't been there, go there. Also, go to USS Nightmare, which is right across the bridge in Kentucky.
Recommended. It was a lot
you can do
of fun.
both in one night, but we did a pretty extensive trip in Ohio several times, and there are a lot of really cool haunts there. So I would imagine you're going to pull some all-stars for the class. That's really cool.
And the great thing about it is that some of them, I didn't think I was going to find them where I found them. And then I found them, and I was like, oh my goodness, they're amazing. And this really gives a chance. And this is, I feel like, what the association is about. Like, people who commit so much artistry into haunting. This convention hopefully is a chance to bring some of them up to say, hey, look, this is what's out there.
Right.
Get to know them, talk with them, network, get better. Everybody talk with each other and get better.
Get some schmoozing in.
Networking.
Excellent. All right, so here is the spring scream here. This is going to be while the Ohio Haunters Convention is on the 9th and 10th of May, which is just over a month away. So you got plenty of time to make travel arrangements and get up there. The Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse is going to have, it's about 20 minutes away from the location, but on May 8th, which is the day before the convention opens up, from 7 to 10, you can go in and experience another amazing haunted attraction in Perrysville, Ohio, which is really cool. Now, if you want tickets to that, you got to go to the website at the haunt. So that's going to be the Mohican hauntedschoolhouse.com. A lot of haunted schoolhouses in Ohio.
A lot of schoolhouses. Yeah.
I didn't really put that together till now.
It's crazy.
The prisons and schoolhouses. That's awesome.
There's even more than you think, because some places have used old school buildings. They don't necessarily theme it a school, but when new schools get built and others may not get tore down, they turn into some neat locations for haunted attractions. But yes, Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse is such a cool haunt. Multiple floors of haunting. Like for Mohican, you're getting the full show. They have two, I think three. They have to have 3 floors. They have 3 floors, yes.
That sounds
They do have
amazing.
3 floors of haunting with the hallways and the classrooms. Such a cool haunt, and we thank John and Flo from the Mohican Haunt Schoolhouse for being agreeing to open um, Friday night. Friday night, this is the way we're going to kick it off. Kick it off with a haunt. Go see a haunt. Have a great time, and get ready for the show the next day. Mohican Haunt Schoolhouse. They're going to allow their actors to be a little bit more experimental this time with their show, because some actors, they want to try new things out and they want to maybe try a new costume or a new character. And this haunt allows you that creative freedom to kind of explore some of these avenues. So I'm excited to see what they've got going on. The vendors, a lot of vendors will be loading up at the reformatory Friday night. So this is perfect for there to be an event at Mohican Haunt Schoolhouse while that's happening. I love the Mohican Haunt Schoolhouse. It is a long haunt. You're getting your bang for your buck at that place. And it's so good, well decorated, great actors. I love that place so much. So yeah, go see the Mohican Haunt Schoolhouse. The link to getting their tickets is on the Ohio Haunters website through the convention page. You just click on their logo that you see there, the Spring Scream, and it takes you right there.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. Is it an actual schoolhouse? Like Dent Schoolhouse was
Yes.
an actual schoolhouse,
Wow.
right? I'm assuming
So-
it's haunted too, right?
Yeah, yes, definitely. So the Dent Schoolhouse was a schoolhouse that closed in the 1950s. This one, I think, was either I want to say like mid 90s
Oh,
is when it
okay.
shut down.
A little more recent.
So it's a little bit more of a modern school. However, this is when if like Johnny, who's I know that grew up in Detroit, this building looks a lot more like the schools that him and I would have gone to
Yeah.
when we were younger.
Oh, man,
Not these fancy buildings with the smart boards and everything. We went
Yeah.
to schools that were brick
Yeah.
that looked like that.
Yeah, chalkboards.
With the
And
dark
wooden
and
desks.
dingy hallways.
Mhm.
That's that building. So
Creepy.
it resonates with the millennial generation a lot more than I think the Dent Schoolhouse would, for example, which, if somebody went through that, they'd be like, oh, this is what my great grandparents went to.
Back in my day, this is what
Back in
schools look like.
my day. All right, it's got that there. Got the website for Ohio Haunters Convention pulled up here. So if you go to, once again, ohiohaunters.com, everything is available from the page, really easy to navigate. I did notice for the convention, there's also a mobile website app you can install on your devices to make sure that you get around and do all the things here. But make sure you go to the website, read up on all the things. There's a t-shirt. We're going to look at that in a moment, and all kinds of little quick links. And look at the density of haunted attractions in this particular area. That's so nuts, man. There's so much stuff. And what's really cool about haunts in that particular region is there are a lot of them, and a lot of them are open a lot later than some of the things
And they're
that we're
right
used
next
to.
to each other, so you can go from one haunt to another, which is awesome.
Mhm.
And one state
let
to
me-
another. Remember when we did our trip, we went in from one state to another that was next
we went
door to
nuts.
each other?
I wanted to comment on that haunt map real quick. When you look at that map, you'll see that some of the icons are different. For Ohio Haunter Association members, we are a organization with memberships. For members, those ones with that more of a yellowish tab to it, those places will offer a discount to Ohio Haunter Association members. So
that's
you can
cool.
also go to the website and become a member of the Ohio Haunter Association. That gives you access to resources, to education. Also, it will grant you discounts at a variety of haunts throughout Ohio. So, check that out if you're interested in that for the coming haunt season.
Yeah.
If you're a person that loves to visit haunts.
Question about that. I mean, is that limited to just like Ohio residents, or is that for everybody?
No. We actually have, for some reason, I don't know why, we have 5 members in Texas. I don't know why.
Branch out.
We love them.
Well,
we
networking.
love our members in Texas. It is not exclusive to
I know
Ohio.
exactly what happened with Texas. we were at the Texas Haunters Convention a couple years ago, and
Oh,
they saw
yeah.
us running around, and they must have mistaken me for you.
Exactly.
Which is fine. You're welcome. You got Texas people. I did some smoozing on behalf of my brother Maximus right there. So
Texas has a lot of great haunts too. I know
Yeah.
we did some haunts in
yes.
Texas. So we got Dark Hour.
Legendary.
Mhm.
good stuff.
Legendary haunts in Texas. And they check, you know what? Plug them. Texas Haunters Convention. Check them out.
Yeah,
So good.
That was a lot of fun actually. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed that. I hope we can go back one day. Maybe one day
They're
we can
so
do
good.
Ohio.
Oh, I have a question, and this is going to be me because I've only seen this person in like plain clothes, not makeup. Is this the Warden's widow in the middle right hand side? Is that character?
Yes,
The
that
tall,
is the
okay,
Warden's
so
widow.
you know, like Zombie, like we know Zombie,
Yeah.
Zombie, like the super tall
Yeah.
character. Well, this is like the Maximus to her, you know, the clone, like the other tall actress character. But that's really cool. I just kind of put that together. Warden's widow makes sense with Blood Prison.
Mhm.
I'm not connecting dots very well today. You know what? It
Well,
might
yes.
take me a couple years, but I figure it out.
She, Andrea, the Warden's widow, she is iconic. At like over and over and over again, people will ask me if I know the Warden's widow.
Mm.
Yes, I do. She is amazing. She knows so much about social media. She knows so much about acting. I would even love for her to be in my class, but the thing is, she needs to do the Blood Prison stuff that day. So, she can't be in two places at once. But I mean, just when you're talking about icons, Warden's widow is definitely one of them. The makeup, the costuming, when she has these guards walking around with her, so good. Yes, and Blood Prison is where she typically calls home, and she's so good. And I went to her social media class with Zombie at Transworld. I think it was a year or two ago,
Okay.
and it was so informative. She knows what she's doing.
Excellent. That's awesome. That is good stuff, man. I know that we saw her at one of the booths there. She's kind of hard to miss because they're so tall.
Yeah.
Which is so cool.
You can see them for miles.
What's up here, Brandon? And we got Kara in here. Thank you for joining us for the stream. Do appreciate you guys chiming in. If you're just joining the stream, make sure you chime in, say hi, do all the things. Kara said that she's amazing. We got some love for Zombie as well. Jillian,
she is
excellent.
awesome. She's a really cool human being.
Yeah.
I like to see her every year at Transworld.
All right, and here is the schedule of the events right here. So I got that Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse on the Thursday, and then Friday it looks like the load-in is going to be here from 4 to 8. I'm sorry, make a mistake. Friday's the day for the Mohican. People would show up that Thursday, like, why? Johnny told me to come here. So Friday's the load in, and then after the load in, like you said, the haunt that night, the Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse from 7 to 10, which is pretty cool. And then Saturday, May 9th, and Sunday, May 10th, here are some of the events. There's the load-in time in the morning on Saturday. The actual show floor is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You've got your kids costume contest at 2 p.m., Blood Prison from 12 to 4, costume ball from 7 to 11, food at costume ball at 8, freak show at 9, costume contest for non-kiddies. That's going to be at 9:30 right there. And then the show floor is open from 10 to 3 on Sunday, which is awesome.
Yes.
Very, very cool.
And not listed on there would be the education classes, which are running pretty much nonstop from the start of any show floor opening to the end. So education going on Saturday and Sunday the entire time.
Yeah. I got it pulled up here. So when we go into the website, there's going to be the OHA convention link at the very, very top right. Click on education. And it's going to take you to the different classes. You can go through and look at these. Look at that sexy boy right there, Maximus.
Look at
So all kinds of people here that you can go in and take these classes. And you can click on view details. It'll talk about it right there and tell you the time. And then you can read the FAQ and do all the things. You might want to just get the VIP ticket. That way you can just kind of wander in and do all the things. But it looks like we've got some pretty awesome people here. We got lighting, sound, controllers, cue line acting, 5-minute makeup, makeup airbrush application, the art of acting, do's and don'ts, social media basics for haunt owners. Man, there are a lot of haunts that could use that class. And the art of corpsing. You can do that. Take all the classes.
All the
I
fun
want to
things.
shout out Kenneth Baker because that guy. I mean, like everybody, not everybody, I shouldn't say that. People have dabbled with corpsing and, you see varied results. His stuff looks so good. That man corpsed a 13-foot skelly, and it was just, man, like you just wouldn't think that you bought it at a Home Depot or something.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, all these guys are just masters of what they do. And, like Keith Newsom's going to do his 5-minute makeup class. That's going to be an interactive one where the participants can actually practice on each other. Matt Seal taught the airbrush class back in 2019, and that was our highest regarded class.
Oh, cool.
He is just chef's kiss on his work, and I know that everybody's going to love that class. And Alan Redman teaching the lighting and sound, he just knows so much about all the electronics and the props and everything, and he does so much for the Cleveland Haunt Club. That's definitely, if you're more on the controller builder side of things, that's a class for you.
All right. Yeah, so all kinds of events and things, and you can order a pretty cool shirt if you want to go ahead and do that. So ohiohunters.com/go/shirt if you want to get the official shirt. I mean, something's cool when you feel like you got to buy the shirt.
Absolutely.
I
That's how
have
I always feel at a
drawers full of
at an
black
event.
t-shirts
No, same.
from different haunts. But yeah.
Appreciate the theming because this is literally coming back from the dead. It died off in 2020. It's back.
Very cool.
That's perfect, actually.
And the plan is to keep going, right?
We want a good response this year. We want people to come out, and we want to grow from here. Right now I think we're gonna have the one cell block filled up. Hopefully next year we'll have both cell blocks filled up, and that would be that's our goal. But you know what? For a starting year, we're going to fill up the cell block like we did in 2019. Have a great show. Get a great experience for the customers, for everybody, and hopefully it will continue to go. I wanted to touch on real quick with the general admission piece. With the general admission, what you get is access to the show floor. And you also get a self-guided tour of the reformatory. So, that you get, you can go through the show floor, you can go tour the building, and then you can go back and go through the show floor again, or, check out what we got going on in the Central Guard, go see Blood Prison. There's a bunch of stuff to do. The VIP tickets, specifically I wanted to let you guys know is that gives you the show floor, that gives you the self-guided tour of the reformatory, that gives you all the seminars. It also gives you access to the costume ball. So,
cool.
You get all that with the VIP ticket, where costume ball, show floor, all the classes, the self-guided tour, all there.
Okay.
For the VIP tickets. So highly recommend that. But, I just wanted everybody to know that, you come to the show, you also get to tour the building, and that by itself is worth the trip, in my opinion.
Right.
But in addition, times 100, get to see some cool stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. All one price.
You should,
Pays for
you should
itself.
open up the prison and have like a wing, have like a dead and breakfast where like
Oh my
they
God,
could stay
yes,
in
that'd be
the
awesome.
things.
You could stay
on the
overnight.
cots. Yeah.
that would be awesome. Like
Maybe-
an overnight
maybe
ghost
next year.
tour.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think I would ever go to sleep in that building.
but
No,
there
me
are people that would do that,
No,
and there
yeah.
are people that would pay for that.
Yeah,
To
definitely.
go to sleep in there?
I would
I
pay
wouldn't. Would
good
you?
money to have Melissa stay the night in
Absolutely.
Shawshank. She would do it.
I wouldn't get a night of sleep at all.
Yeah.
But I would do it though.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I can understand people being there all night, but to actually get to the point where you get a REM cycle, absolutely not.
I'd be fine. I would just, you know what'd be nice about being in the prison? My dog wouldn't wake me up at 4 a.m. So
Sure.
I would
I'll
just
take
enjoy
Loki with
that.
me. Loki can hang out with me
No,
in the
because he
prison.
would wake me up to go outside at 3
He
o'clock or 4 o'clock
He
in the
would
morning.
pounce on me to take him
Yeah.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
And me,
I love how you're weighing that out. Either get woken up by dog early or sleep all night in
Sleep
a
with the
haunted
ghost.
I
prison.
would sleep like a baby. maybe I would
Me
sleep.
and the ghost would go outside and
Yeah,
walk with me. We would go all together.
I'm good with that. Very cool. Well, I mean, there is. It sounds like a really cool event, man. We got to make our way up there.
That'd be awesome. I
But
would
yes.
love to go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were talking about the shirts. Pre-order the shirts to guarantee that you get one. There will be some available for sale on site, but you pre-order the shirt and you can pick it up at the show. The link for that should also be there on the website to pre-order your shirt.
Right. Now, I did notice when I was looking at some of the tickets and things, is there an incentive for people to go in like now and buy stuff early as opposed to buying things at the door for the various events and things?
I don't think really.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That might have been a neat, not really a neat thing, but no, I don't think there'll be the incentive would be that all of your information is there, and like for the class list, we'll have the class lists available for who's attending what, and your stuff will be pre-made and ready at the front when you check in at the front, and your shirt. You will also be guaranteed to have a shirt, but you will also be able to come to the door and purchase an attendance at the door.
Awesome. Looks like we got a little...
I will say the costume ball is filling up.
Okay.
We do have a capacity, so if anything, you would want to be sure that you either add your costume ball ticket onto your general admission or purchase your VIP. Because I think there's going to come a point where we'll have to shut off costume ball for capacity, fire code reasons.
Got it. Oh, it looks like we got a little bit of a discussion here going on in the chat. Carly says, I would also pay good money for Max to do it. Yes.
Oh, Max, you and I can stay in it, actually.
So would you stay in a haunted attraction / actual haunted prison overnight? Would you pay for the privilege of doing that? Would you do that, Melissa?
Yeah, sure. If Max stayed, I'll stay with Max, right? You and I would be in it together.
Well, it depends. Are we ghost hunting, or is the challenge for me to actually like try to fall asleep? Like the falling asleep piece is what's getting me, because like I do not want to be vulnerable to those spirits and everything in that place.
We would ghost hunt first and then try to go to sleep. Maybe. Actually, no sleeping.
You're kind of poking the bear at that point.
I mean, we're still in there.
I would
haunted, though, right?
I would just try to fall asleep and then hope that the entity gets someone else. So if you get a lot of people to stay over, the number odds are there.
Or we could fall asleep in shifts. Yeah, I could fall asleep first. Max, you could stay awake. Vice versa.
Okay.
Exactly.
If we ran guard shifts or watch shifts,
Ghost
I would do it.
Yes,
but
yes.
And then
to me, it's like leaving your keys in your car and not expecting it to get
Exactly.
And Melissa could stay in the solitary confinement.
All by myself.
All by myself.
It's so cold down there. It's so cold.
No, the ghost wouldn't even get to me because I would freeze to death before that.
Yeah,
I get cold very easily. I'm just saying.
Kira's all about it, man. Let's F around and find out. That's good.
Why not? Let's do it.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Yep. Remember, you guys do just as long as you create content. As long as you're filming it.
We'll create content before the ghost gets me.
Just make sure you upload it to Dropbox.
It'll be on my phone, and when I die, Max, you can upload it for me. You can send it to Johnny.
There's a paranormal show that went there, and they were in separate rooms, and they were trying to fall asleep, and one of them freaked out and was trying to radio the others, but the radios would not work inside that building. And so the person was basically trapped and alone because they were handcuffed to the bed. And they left that place not in a good mood.
Chew my own arm off.
Oh my goodness
gracious,
I would die.
I mean, the people who love paranormal stuff would love this building so much. And, sometimes the paranormal and haunted attractions go hand in hand, especially in a place like the Ohio State Reformatory. And so both worlds will get what they want at that place.
even so, if I get out of there alive, something will end up following me home. Probably something will attach itself to me. You know.
You just have to tell it can't follow you home.
Do you believe that, Melissa? Like
I'm always scared of that. I'm not even gonna lie. If we do these places,
do you believe the spirits attach and travel?
I think so. And that's
Really?
what I'm afraid of happening. Like when we've done like ghost tours before and gone to
I
haunted
just
locations.
got a lot shook.
I'm just you did actually. You shrunk. What happened?
Hold on 1 second. We're gonna put the camera on Maximus so I can
Did you
readjust.
do that on
I
purpose?
hit I
Oh.
tried to make my chair go up and it went way down. Hold on, can I go any lower?
Just you go lower.
Melissa, you're so tall.
I know, right?
Look
It's
at this.
crazy.
I grew a few inches.
All right, let's hey Maximus, talk for a moment. Dance.
No,
do
just
things.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of something following me home. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Luckily, like knock on wood, it hasn't happened yet, but that's what I'm afraid of. It's in the back of my mind.
Melissa,
I think
Melissa.
they're stuck. Like
Are you-
if there's spirits
really?
there, I think they're stuck at that place. That's what I think happens.
I've heard of-
I could be wrong.
I've heard of things like that happening. I mean,
I
you know,
don't know,
I
man.
wouldn't look past it, but you never know.
Somebody brought a blessed. Oh, Carly brought a blessed rosary when you went. Wasn't taking any chances. I don't know, man. I think
I don't like messing with that kind of stuff. You don't know what you're messing with, and I don't like the real stuff. It freaks me out.
All right,
you
that's
know what I'm
fair,
saying?
That's fair.
Just yeah.
Awesome. Well, this sounds like a really, really fun event, man. We got to get up there at some point. Very, very cool. Any other information that a potential attendee would need? Are you going to be signing autographs when you're there, like Maximus?
I want a Maximus autograph.
I would.
I've signed maybe like 20 autographs as Pumpkin Smasher, but as Max, I've signed 2.
Well, we need to bump those.
So I'm not.
Those
I'm
are
not
rookie
about,
numbers.
I'm not about that life.
Well, you'll have 4. One for me, and then one for Johnny.
Yeah,
There's 4 right
we
there.
need to bump those numbers up. Those are rookie
Ooh,
numbers.
I like that.
That's-
Hello.
Yeah.
No,
So we
we're
gotta get that out there.
we're just really excited to bring this event back. We're very excited to partner with the Ohio State Reformatory and Blood Prison, and we thank Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse. We haven't finalized, but we're working on having some sort of a charitable aspect to this. We several ideas have popped up about shirt drive or an item raffle to benefit like a homeless shelter. We haven't quite finalized exactly what that's going to be, but there is going to be some kind of charitable aspect. It's just everybody, the board, we all have different ideas about what that's going to be, but in one way or another, there's going to be something charitable happening with the event, so that, because I think the industry ought to give back in some way to the community and have an impact. So we'll be doing that. I'm just very thankful to all of our sponsors that are joining us, for this event. Lobo Graphics, which has made the banners and everything, and Cleveland Haunt Club, who's another haunters club in Ohio, specifically for the Cleveland region, does a lot of home haunting education, and they go on trips together and everything. Fantastic club. And Chainer's Haunted Secrets, they do a lot of great shows for the haunted industry and talk about a whole bunch of stuff, including cryptids and other paranormal stuff, and also the haunted attraction world. We just got 2 more sponsors today that I didn't even have time to get on the website quite yet, but I wanted to shout them out. The Haunted Town Hall in Lafayette, Ohio, amazing haunted attraction inside of the actual city town hall. It was a building that was the mayor's office, it was the police station, and it is now a haunted attraction telling the story of the haunted Mayor Joseph. Creepy place. So we're very excited for the Haunted Town Hall to become a part of this show. And also, one of our vendors, the Nightmare Foundry, is now going to be a sponsor.
We know
So
them.
Nightmare Foundry.
you know the Nightmare Foundry?
That's Nicole and
Oh yeah.
so
we know that,
Haunt
yep.
Scene crew member Nicole
Woohoo,
Jones will be up there doing
Nicole.
the things. They make these really cool signs. So check out Nightmare Foundry.
They were at Transworld. Yeah. They were really
Yes.
cool looking.
So actually, I was talking with them, and they were talking about actually using the prison cell to create a dark area for their lights. So you're going to see their lights literally inside of the prison cell, for them to display their stuff. And I cannot wait for their stuff to light up the area and look really cool. And it looks like they're based out of Toledo. And so, a great Ohio group to be a part of this convention. We're so excited for them to be there. And thank you, Nightmare Foundry, for being a sponsor. So, I wanted to be sure I got them shouted out today.
Awesome. Very, very cool.
Supporting all the people.
Yeah.
Love that.
Well,
they really are. They're very enthusiastic. And I'm like,
people.
man,
oh, yeah, I love
this is the kind of people you want supporting an event like this.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like a fun event. We got to get up there at some point.
Yes.
We'll take
please, OhioHaunters.com. Check out, grab some tickets,
hang out with Maximus,
sign up for some classes.
Use promo code Maximus for 0% off. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Maximus, for taking time out of your day to promote the event there. We love you. We miss you. And I do appreciate you doing that. And thanks for coming on the show early. Normally we don't do shows until May, but having you on as a test subject, it worked out great. So I mean, there weren't any major mistakes, I don't think. We'll see.
No, I think it ran pretty smoothly.
Yeah. So
you both are amazing. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, and your audience. I hope somebody will come and visit us, and just thank the both of you for the positivity that you both bring to
absolutely
everywhere you go. I mean, to promote the haunt world in such a way, and to do it in a way where it's not like, oh, we're going to assign a number to this haunt or something. Instead, it's like, look, this is what we've seen and this is awesome. And that's what inspired me to see the haunts that I did this year. I went and I don't make videos that look anywhere as good as what you both can do. But I said, look, this is what I saw. And this is why I had a good time, because that's what you guys did when you came to see me. So thank you for inspiring me for trying to do in Ohio what you guys do across the country.
We love you, Maximus, and we love the haunt industry. We love to put that out there.
Yes.
Yeah, and just bring the community together. That's what we want to do.
Show people what's out there.
Yeah.
Show
How
the
will people
events
know
out there.
what's out there if we don't show them?
Very, very
or
cool.
if they don't know. So we love that. We love you.
All right, Maximus, hang out on Zoom for a little bit. We got a little bit of stuff we got to close up, unless you got to go.
No, hang out with us. Hang out with us.
I'm cool to hang.
Don't leave, Maximus.
So a couple things we got to do our drawing. So Maximus, hang out for a moment. Help us celebrate right here. Thank you. Appreciate that. Maximus, follow all the things on Maximus. Look up Team Geist 07, I think is your Instagram, right?
Is that your Instagram?
Yes. And the Ohio Haunters Convention has Instagram too. It has a Facebook page and the website. Go to Ohio Haunters Association. It's a group on Facebook, so join that. It doesn't cost anything to be on the Facebook group, and consider being a member of the association.
Awesome. All right, very cool. All right, well, Maximus, let's do the thing here. Okay, so we're going to put the camera back on us. Maximus is going to be cheering us from the background here, because now it is the time that some people have been waiting for, which is our giveaway.
Woohoo! Fun time.
So thank you to the Boulay Brothers Dragula Titans Tour of Terror. Thank you for reaching out to us to give us the ability to give away 3 pairs of GA passes. Now, this event is going to be on our neck of the woods in Orlando here on April 15th, which is a week from tomorrow, at the House of Blues at downtown Disney Springs. And you can take these passes and you can pay the fee. You can pay the difference to upgrade them to VIP, I believe. So what's going to happen here is we've got our folks here in the bucket, and we're going to draw 3 people in our jack-o'-lantern. So thank you everybody that went in and did all the things, followed us, shared us, did all the stuff right there. I think it's Kira for actually handling the whole thing.
Good job, Kira.
I believe Kira and Kristen will be there. So if you want to mingle with some of the HauntScene folks, they'll be on site at that event right there. So pretty excited about that. And hopefully you'll have a good time. So Melissa,
yes,
we're going to do this one at a time, and you're going to set these aside.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna look at them yet. Or you want me to look at them?
We'll look at them as we go. So go
Okay.
ahead and pull one.
Okay. All right.
All right, and who is it? So hold it up to the camera so people can see. It's fair. So Jessica Rabbit 88 on Instagram. Thank you so much. I believe you know them personally.
I do.
So this is not fixed. We have there's people in here.
Okay.
All right. So that's somebody we'll reach out, and what we'll do is we're gonna let the folks know. I believe there will be a list of some sort. You'll go in and you'll do the things. But yeah, and then we'll confirm that. We're gonna send the winners over. So Melissa, go ahead and pick another one here. And who's that? Scary Nerd 607. Not sure who that is, but please we'll shoot you a message on Instagram, and we'll get your information, your name, and then we'll make sure we get that over with them.
Okay.
And then we've got one more pair of GA tickets here. Let's go ahead and do it. And that's going to be the Craft Goblin. So Alex, congratulations. Thank you for doing the things right there. I do appreciate that. So thank you so much to everybody who entered. You are all amazing, and thanks for watching the show. This is our first natively streamed on YouTube show that we've done in a very long time. So hopefully we'll get any sort of kinks worked out. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. How did it look? How did it sound? Let me know, because this is the warm-up show that we're doing right here. So now a couple things that we got to do here before we wrap up. Our next show will be 2 weeks from tonight, and we're doing another kind of warm-up show here with the folks from Pineapple Radio. They're awesome, and they're going to be talking about Spark Cult, which I think is going to be a clothing brand that's launching at the end of the month here. So we've got some friends, characters, David, Alex, and Amber, who are all awesome. I was actually on their podcast a couple months ago, so they're going to be in the studio doing the things, talking about Spark Cult, and we'll get some information about Pineapple Radio as well. So really excited about that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be really excited about having them in the studio, because we have remodeled the studio again. So we've got some new stuff in here. I'll probably do like a little video, like a studio walking tour or something, like a little guide right there. So that will be something we'll do in the future. But they're going to be our first in studio guest this season, and they'll be sitting right across from us. So really excited. They're making the drive from the Tampa area. That's really, really cool. Awesome. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. That was an awesome show. I love Maximus.
A lot of fun.
Maximus, we love you.
We love you, Maximus.
Yeah.
So glad to talk to you again too. We missed you a lot.
Very, very cool. Okay, so let's wrap it up here with our thank yous. Thank you so much to our sponsors here: Fright Nights, Woods of Terror, Dr. Gomey's Haunted Trail, and the Halloween Shirt Company. We got some new shirts at Transworld, so we'll be showing those off when we do some future episodes right there. And thank you for re-upping with us for this year. Before we get to our Patreon, we do have show sponsorships are open now. So usually wait until after Transworld, do a little bit of schmooze in there. Some people did reach out to us and express interest in that. So now would be a good time to follow up. Please email us or DM us, and we will follow up with you, and we'll talk about how that works. And we'll make sure that we drop you some love every single episode from the rest of the year. So thank you to our sponsors there. Thank you to our Patreon supporters, longtime supporters: John Sebastian Lavelle, awesome, SNR Travel Stories, Mark Muncie, Coker Culture, Zach and Jess, and Ratboy Official is now a Patreon supporter. So we appreciate that.
That's awesome.
Also, maybe consider, because YouTube has channel memberships and donations and stuff like that, if you want to support what we do. Just remember, 100% of everything that you ever donate to the show goes right back into the show, helps us travel, helps us keep the lights on, does all the things. We're not here to make a profit. We're just here to show off.
Just
the
here to
haunts.
have fun.
So thank you so much. Do appreciate that. And I think it's time to adjourn to some food. So
I am hungry.
yeah. All right, Maximus, get back on here one more time.
Maximus!
Hey!
And
Love
it
your
is now
face. Look at you.
time to say goodbye. So till next time, spooky easy.
As always, happy haunting. Have a good night.
And
Bye.
Maximus's tagline, go.
Love you.
Perfect.
Smash those pumpkins.
On.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Let's go.
Give me some treats.